Today's guest is a philosopher, best-selling author, and some people would say an enlightened hooligan. This is none other than Philip McKernan.
The biggest thing I had to overcome was just the personal kind of, the inadequacy I had around not being able to read like everybody else. So I'd love to say I had a 3-point process. It took me like a day or a half a day or whatever. Maybe I'm just completely slow, but it took me many years. And honestly, I can truthfully say I still haven't fully gotten over it. But I think there's nothing else that I often say about myself when people give me compliments and speak about me. And quite honestly, I think they give me way too much, kind of credibility for a lot of the stuff I say or do. But the one thing I will say is the only thing I'm very, very, very good at is taking action. The premise is that I think that we're chasing happiness often, and I think it's a bit of an illusion. I think if we can bring meaning into our lives, the byproduct of that is happiness. And basically, the basic premise of it down in the book is that we need to be deriving meaning in the 3 areas of our life: the work that we do, the relationship with ourselves, and the relationship with other people. I'd rather work with somebody who has no goals whatsoever than a laundry list of goals that are unauthentic and things that they think they want because they heard somebody speak about it or they read a book on success. And I think that's one of the challenges in a world today where there's so much information that we're taking the pieces that we think, but we're not necessarily checking and say, are they aligned to who I am? It is so easy to massage people's egos, tell them what they want to hear, and send them home fired up and ready to go. It is very difficult to tell people what they don't want to hear because you get a lot of kickback for that. You get a lot of hatred, you get a lot of anxiety, you get a lot of frustration. But eventually, those people will break through something and it'll bring them to a different phase of life that was unattainable to them. Never assume the relationships you think are great. Always call bullshit on yourself. That's probably my greatest advice. Oh, I get the feeling you're looking for a yes or no answer on this one. I think it can give us experiences. I think it can give us the ability to create experiences. But what I know about experiences is the difference between doing and being happy. Doing happy are things like holidays and going off and spending a month here and going to the circus and going to Cirque du Soleil and all these sort of things. But they're doing and they're great feelings and they make you feel emotionally very engaged. But if I had to say, does money buy happiness? Yes or no? I've traveled enough in the world. I've seen enough different things. If I had to, someone put a gun to my head right now and said, if it's a yes or no, I would have to say no.